creating a ripple, right? It's always been wanting to deal hope. I always said, I'm a hope dealer. What do you deal? Because we're all dealing something, but what do you deal? And to me was hope dealer. And so the ripple effect of hope dealing, one drop of hope at a time, one drop can make a huge difference. I am able to service anyone in the world that, no matter the age, demographics, really nothing that can stop me servicing. Abundance is there waiting for each and every one of us. We just need to reach and get it. If you want to crawl, we will crawl. If you want to walk, we'll walk. If you want to run, we'll run. Whatever it is. But if you stay put, then I stay put. Really opening the eyes that we are accountable to ourselves. And if you're longing for something, you're wanting something, is because there's really something in there that needs to be expressed. And so how do we help you express that and become that, or just see that you already are that? How do we get rid of everything that clouds it? Hello, everyone. Today, we are going to dive deep into what you can expect from the DNA test that I so much share about. Some of you have seen my social media where I am sharing different aspects of the value that a DNA test can have within your health. But do you know the depth in which this particular test that I choose to have all of my clients go through really can help you with? Do you know yourself? How much do you know yourself? How much do you want to get to know yourself? How deeply do you want to know about your digestion, your metabolism, your mental health? How much do you want to know how to protect and repair through supplementation and nutrition your DNA? Very important things that we can consider moving forward with, right? That's the exact invitation that I got when I went ahead and did my DNA test. Upon having my results, I was able to see tons of recommendations specifically for me. This particular test is over 100 pages or more. I've seen an average of 130 pages average per client. Everybody's going to have a different amount because the report might be more extensive, more detail about something in particular with a person than the other. And so it's going to vary. So it's going to be a personalized report of findings that you're going to get upon receiving your results. I will be on a phone call with you or on a Zoom. We will go over your results. After our call, you'll get the results in an email so that you can revisit them, right, and start implementing them into your life. So today, let's just say that I am going to share tons of details about myself. And I'm doing so because I want you to know the impact that this test can have in your life or in the life of your loved one that is so much struggling with their health and or just want to prevent anything happening in the future. I know some parents that are ready to do this with their children because they don't want the children to face the hurdles that they have had themselves. So this is one way to prevent and protect the body from going in a way that truly can be hurtful. So what kind of stuff are you going to find? I'm going to read over my notes. These are my results. These are actually a very condensed copy of my results so that I can stay on track and just share with you guys what those have done, what those have brought into my life. So one of the coolest things is the dietary recommendations. What does that mean? What am I meant to eat? What is my body meant to thrive from ingesting, right? So I was able to find out the dietary recommendations. This DNA test actually brings a full list of groceries just for you, just for your body. Some pictures included, but very, very concrete recommendations as far as what foods your body will thrive on according to the DNA makeup, right? So the DNA test is actually telling us who we are and what we tend to struggle with. What is our body going to perhaps need more support in? It's not measuring that we have something or we don't have something. It's actually telling us that this is the manual for which you look at, right? You look at this manual and you know exactly what type of fuel, if you were a car, you would put into that car. So I found out that I need to have a moderate diet that contains protein. It tells me that I should have between 50 and 100 grams of protein. I should have high omega-3 fat consumptions, right? It's telling me like how much I should limit refined carbs. It's telling me that I should avoid dairy altogether. I've known that. I also know that it tells me that I should have at least 25 grams of fiber a day, according to my DNA. Right? We know that fiber can be very helpful. It also is telling me that I should limit the consumption of synthetic folic acid. We talked a lot about synthetics and how some vitamins that are, lab made are very toxic to the body, particularly vitamin D that is synthetically inserted in a lot of our foods. It's telling me about mercury fillings. If I choose to have mercury fillings, or as a child, that's what I got, right? By fixing a tooth or so. It's telling me if you have mercury fillings, it would be recommended to visit a biologic dentist to have them safely removed. Again, that is one of the biggest aha moments that I had because I have been feeling like, you know what, I have a relationship with this holistic dentist already, and therefore I should pursue how to clean my mouth even further from heavy metals and stuff. And so this confirmed that that was something that I was longing to have. Let's just say it was calling me for a reason, right? My DNA, my soul knows it. So that was really cool because it's definitely confirming that I am sensitive to those metals. Now, it's also telling me about methylation, right? It's telling me about what type of genes I have that are associated with the methylation of the body, getting rid of certain toxins and heavy metals and stuff like that. It's telling me what I need to do for my hormonal support. Many times, particularly women, we talk about our hormones being up and down and the roller coaster and the emotions and all the physical aspects that come along with struggling with what our hormones are accomplishing or not. So it's telling me here that I need certain types of support in hormones. It's telling me the type of stress management that is best for my body, for mental health and cognitive performance, for me to have the best memory possible that my body has been equipped to have, right? Pretty cool. Going down the list. Are you guys finding this valuable? I do. I mean, I want to make sure that you guys know what you guys are going to get. It's telling me about detoxification and the type of things that I should be very cautious in paying attention to detox my body from or of. I need to detox my body of certain things, and it's giving me a full list. Okay, it's giving me a list on immune support and antioxidants and inflammation responses that my body will have with certain things. Cardiovascular and exercise. Okay, let me back up. Yes, exercise recommendations. Have you guys ever been in a position where you're invited to exercise with a group of people, or you're, maybe not really called to do something, but peer pressure invites you to do it, and you just end up like not feeling well when that really energized somebody else? This particular test is telling me the cardiovascular and exercise recommendations according to my DNA makeup. Very, very cool. It makes sense why it is that if you guys ever see me running, it's because someone's chasing me, so help me then, okay? It's giving me the peace of mind knowing that when I choose to go to bed at a certain time, it's not that I am choosing to be withdrawn from my family or that I don't want to deal with things. It actually is normalizing for me that because of the type of makeup that I have been put together with, right, my DNA, I should be up earlier than 6:30 in the morning. I'm considered what they call a farmer. Therefore, a farmer, think of back in the day, a farmer. The farmer would be up bright and early, right? Maybe before the rooster starts croaking, right? And then we are going to have the farmer also lay their head onto that pillow, even if it was made out of hay, before the sun goes down, perhaps, because they have to be up early in the morning. That's kind of how I work. So that really normalized that the way that I work is best because that's the way my DNA dictates for me to be. And so it brought a little bit of peace of mind, just saying, you know what, I keep trying to be up later in the day or, maybe not up 4 o'clock in the morning like I really like to do, or I'm trying to really stay up later in the night. It doesn't work for me. My body's not made to do that. And I see myself thriving when I'm within my sleep patterns that agree with my DNA. Very powerful. So sleep, you will have tons of answers about your sleeping patterns and what your goals should be in order to be healthy. It's going to give me supplement recommendations, right? That's something that I will be muscle testing along, or my practitioner. It's giving me, in regards to all of my athletes out there, all of the people out there that are very conscious and actively helping themselves with exercise and cardiovascular health. I'm going to give you an example of what my results are saying. It's telling me all about the power and recovery that I am meant to have. Think about it. I have a list right here of how it is that my body can power up and recover properly without the aches and pains and without that, that achiness that sometimes happens after we work out a little bit harder than previously. It tells me specifically about muscle recovery, muscle injury, which is so intriguing to me. As a young girl, I remember often being, it was pointed out that I would get hurt often if I involve myself in certain activities, right? Right here, it literally is telling me that muscle injury can be within my body is due to a certain gene that I have in my body. So the fact that I would get, let's say my ankles would roll easy or my wrist and whatnot, it wasn't that I wasn't being mindful or there was something wrong with me. No, that's the way I was made up. Therefore, it makes sense the type of exercise my body is meant to have. It's going to necessarily be, someone that's going to be in low impact, maybe more stretching, maybe more yoga movements, slow breathing exercises. Walking can be amazing for me. It's also telling me about pesticides, which is important because the pesticides can definitely prevent the proper healing and recovery after working out, right? It can definitely prevent me from being able to breathe properly through my exercises or my meditation. Pesticides, it's telling me here what type of pesticides my body has a harder time ridding. Therefore, I understand why it is that every time I get off the airplane, right, I have such taste and smell of the fuel for a couple days. So now I know that, hey, I am not crazy. I really do have that for a couple days. And no wonder every time my practitioner is testing me, I am coming out with certain binders to take in order to draw those toxins out and help my body. Sure enough, my DNA is talking about it, right? That I need additional support for detoxification of certain things. It also is telling me whether or not I should have certain foods raw or cooked, such as fruits and vegetables. Mm-hmm. It's telling me about my thyroid and how I can support it to be at its best. Just recently, because of this test, my practitioner was able to test the DNA test just like I do with my clients, right? And we were able to identify that I needed this season in my life an additional support for my thyroid. And so now I'm doing a few drops under my tongue in the morning. And I actually do see a difference, feel a difference. Even speaking, I feel that I am not as accelerated speaking. That's dictated by our thyroid. Besides liking to share things with you guys. So, are you ready to request your kit? Are you ready to have a phone call with me where we just discover whether or not you're a good candidate or your family is a good candidate for this test? If you're struggling with anything right now within your health, emotional even, this is something that can be of great benefit to you. I'm having some tea. I would invite you to at least give yourself a chance of having that conversation with me, whether it's by you sending me a message through my website, onedropofhopeatatime.com, or just actually requesting the 15-minute appointment that I have available. No charge, right? I'm going to spend 15 minutes with you going over some details that will help you make the choice of moving forward with this test or not. I would invite you to take advantage of, again, the introductory promotion that we have for this particular test, and don't let that run out. Take advantage of it. This is something that can truly make a difference in the way that you care for yourself and your loved ones. What questions do you have? What comments? Have you done the test? Are you one of my current clients and done the test? Or are you a client of another practitioner that's assisting you with the same type of test and you've had breakthrough? I would love to know your feedback. I would love to know what has transpired since you've taken the test, and more importantly, since you started to apply the eating habits that is encouraging you to have, the movement, the stress techniques that it gives us. It gives us stress techniques according to our DNA. Some people do well with high impact type of activities to release some stress. Some of us need the opposite. Some of us need grounding type of movement. So again, I wanted to come on and share a little bit more about what the details are accompanying the DNA test, because I know that as I continue to help many of you, others would want to know more about it too. So this video is meant for you, is meant to empower you to make the decision if this is something that you should explore. If it is, please reach out to me, send me a message, even comment here on the video, social media. You guys know that we are on YouTube, we are on Rumble, we are in many other platforms as well. You can just find those out through the website itself and read a little bit about what it is available. Read about the benefits that some people have had. We have beautiful testimonials on the website that are shared by people that very recently have had those results with us. Till next time, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I look forward to coming on and sharing with you guys some more details. We have tons of great information coming and some more guests returning and new ones to follow. Until next time, guys, have a wonderful day. This was another episode of One Drop of Hope at a Time, your ripple effect. Go out there, make your ripple count, stay healthy, and most of all, be nice with each other. Talk to you later.